Hey guys, this is Dee's Tackle and we're showing you a couple of the lures that we're going to be discussing in this video today. So if you see anything in this box that attracts your attention and you want more info on, let us know in the comments. Enjoy! Welcome back everybody, it's D with Dee's Tackle Box. I got some cool stuff to show you today. As you guys know, we keep a bunch of boxes theme based, depending on, like, you know, different stage, different areas, what types of models or colors or stuff like that. And one of the ones that we wanted to share with you guys today is a Louisiana, Arkansas, Texas, kind of this southeast side area of the map. And that box is pretty cool. I mean, we kind of touched on it when Retro was here and went through a couple of the lures in there, but not really. So today I want to show y'all what I have inside that box, and I was thinking, what better way than to go slot by slot, and we can talk about the lures that we got in there, or if you got any questions you can put them in the comments and I can go ahead and come back to them and answer any kind of questions that y'all got. What kind is it? What year is it? If I don't touch on it right now, then you can drop me a comment or a question and I'll get back with y'all ASAP, man. I mean, how about we dig into this box, and that way you guys can see all the goodies that we got in here that have to do with the southeast area. We do have other, like, Florida lures and stuff like that. Not in this box though. This one mainly has the Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas, some Oklahoma stuff. We kind of keep it in that region, and this is one of our favorite boxes, especially because it has a lot of the topwater stuff that we like to fish. So hop along, get comfy, let's take a look at this box and see what we got. Well, being that this is such a big box, it's an UMCO box with 5 trays on each side, it's kind of hard for me to be able to fit it all in one picture. So I'm going to give y'all the best look I can here, and then that way we can kind of go through them together and you guys can see more or less what we got in here. We're going to start off with this piece here at the bottom, and we got a couple of really cool lures, like this whopper stopper throbber. I think I showed y'all this one before, but you can see the little thing moving in there, the little bead or the BB or whatever. It's supposed to be that you throw it in the water, and once it sits there, that vibration transfers into ripples around the body of the lure. Nice concept. Again, this is a whopper stopper throbber, which I believe Hedden also bought these out right before they went out of business for a little while. They had them produced in Hedden boxes or blister cards or something like that. But this one right here is a clear with blue eyeshadow. That's part of the collection that I collect, as well as the cotton cordell big O's that have the same pattern. But here you can see the actual rattler in there, or throbber concept that it has. Now this one coming up right next to it is one that a lot of guys and fishermen out there always get confused with. This one, the crazy shads, the what's that other one called, the wood spot tail minnows, and there's a couple of other different ones. But this one here is your whopper stopper Hellraiser, and this one is brand spanking new. You can see the clear is just beautiful on it. This is in your frog spot color, obviously, and it's the Hellraiser by Whopper Stopper. No propeller on the face, and also very flat nose area there, but it does have a prop on the back. So this one supposedly, and I've fished these before, it sits, and when you yank on that line, the prop is what makes the ruckus. So we have one in the larger size, and we have one in the smaller size. Now if you notice, the smaller size has the round propellers on there, so a little bit of a difference there. These have the pointy propellers. And in that brand and that model, I forgot what model number that is for the Hellraiser. I think it's let me see, I got one here. See, here's one that comes brand new in the box with the really cool Black Shore colors. And I'm looking for the model number. Here it is, 510s. So these are your model 500, and I think the other ones, it might be the 300. I'm not sure. I gotta recheck that on the books. But there goes a couple of those, and I have a couple more in the large size. That's the one that I like to collect. Here's the clear. That's the vintage one as well. You can see the clearing has turned kind of honey colored. Here's your redhead. And the one that I showed you right now is the Black Shore, but I also have the nickel plated or chrome in the box as well. There's your 500 chrome. Let's see what else we got here. Moving right along, this is the other one that everybody always confuses these with. Now on this one, let me see. I am not positively sure if this is a Woods or something else, because for a long time I thought this was a Hellraiser. It's got the flat lip, but it has two propellers and hardware that holds the hook, as opposed to the Whopper Stopper Hellraisers. Those, if you notice, they have the inset type of hook hardware there, and it's just a hook eye. This one has a little bit of a frame or something that holds the hook in place. So this might be a different brand there. I'm not positive with that one. I've had it a long time. Another one that I do enjoy and I do keep because of that, where's the other one here? There's one in here that was boxed and I can't find it anymore. But let's go on to the next one. So Blakemore lures. I don't know why this one's in here. I can't remember who makes these and where they come from. I got a box in here. Actually, that's not Blakemore, that's Norman's. Okay, so the Blakemore part of this box here, they're all from Missouri. These are Norman's. This is your Arkansas lures, and this is your Norman little N. It's got these weird patterns on their little, kind of a coach dog look to it. This is the contrast to that. White with the black spots, red eyes. And one that I hadn't seen before is the clear or transparent body with the coach dog. A little bit of a Tennessee shad look to it on the top, but it's clear. So we also keep, you know, anything in the Normans that are shallow divers and good little crankbaits, we always keep. This one right here has the blue eyes. I think this one is a Ghost or something like that. But as you can tell, this one's a smaller lure completely. A little bit of a larger build on that one. Now, one of the ones that I did show y'all before is these guys right here. These were the predecessors to the jitter sticks. This right here is your Mad Dad, I believe. Yeah. That's your Crim Mad Dad. There you go. And this was your predecessor by Cream Lures, hard baits that came before Fred Arbogast bought the models, I guess, and made the. I don't think I have any of those in here because those don't belong in this box, but they are jitter sticks, and I forgot the name of the other one. I think they're all jitter sticks, but they just have different model numbers, because there's one that's big like that, and then there's one that's small. Both of these are Cream Lures. These are the hard baits that they made for a little while before they stopped and then concentrated strictly on the plastic lures and stuff like that. Now, on those, I do have another one of the Mad Dads in small version here. White coach dog. I have another one in the yellow shore. Then we have perch. This is a nice color, yellow belly. Now this one's a different one here. We got two of them here. Let's show you this one first, because this one kind of goes with those. This one is a cast atom. So see, this one doesn't have the lip, but it does have the prop on the back. And this one is the lollipop. You can see the name there, lollipop. So these are all the cream hard bait lures that they were making for a while, and then from what I understand, they concentrated more on the plastics, which was their main sellers, and it just took off from there. And I think Arbogast picked these up and started developing their own, which was the jitter sticks and the mud bugs, and I mean not the mud bugs, the weedless jitterbugs and all that stuff. So if you're wondering where they came from, here's your Doodad by Crim, and it looks just like the Fred Arbogast weedless jitterbugs, right? Well, these are the ones that came before that. This would be your Cream Doodad, and it says right down the lid. Beautiful lures, man. I mean, get these on the lilies or around the grass there, around the lakes, and you'll do some damage for sure. Now let's see, in those we have a yellow shore, like always. Yellow shore is easy, but then we have this coach dog color here, and that's a little bit of a tougher one. So let's go on to the next one without skipping and hopping all over the box. I'm going to try to stay in sync. These we talked about right now, and these are my Blakemore troubleshooters. I got a bunch of these, and those are all from Missouri. I don't know what they're doing in this box. But along the side of these cream lures, I have a couple of other ones like this bomber. This one was from Denison, I believe. Denison, where's my lighting here? Denison or Sherman. I can't remember where it's at for these bomber lures here. These were the old wooden ones. Got a couple of other models here that will definitely find interesting just because of the way they're designed. Here's one that Retro was showing the other day on his episode about the whopper stoppers here. I forgot the model number on these, but they got the heart-shaped lip, but they're jointed. And so there's a couple of sizes. See, this is the larger size, and this is your smaller size. There you go. You can kind of see the difference. And these are whopper stopper embossed on the top. It doesn't have the name down here, so I'm not sure. I mean, I think on the book I saw that it said just whopper stopper jointed, but I can't remember if it had any model number on there. So that's all you get, guys. If y'all can find some more info, let me know. And if I find it before y'all do, I'll let y'all know. It's pretty cool. This is like a Christmas color, Christmas tree color, or something like that. Let's see what else we got here that y'all might enjoy. So up here we have these, I think these are like, I don't know, Bill Lewis or something from Louisiana. Red River lures, something close to that. This one right here is very common, that color. I've seen this before in other crankbaits, but I still haven't been able to pin down exactly who makes them. This is your Red River Lures Pregnant Guppy. I think it even says it here on the side. Nope, this one is the Big R Pregnant Guppy. Yeah. So Red River Lures Big R Pregnant Guppy. Pretty cool. And I found a the tail end piece with the same color pattern as the next one I'm showing you. This one here. So I'm thinking Red River Lures maybe, but it doesn't have anything on there. It doesn't say Red River Lures, but I have seen these with the fin on the top and this piece attached here at the end, like so. I don't even remember where I found that little tail. I think that was in Canton's last video, or the video before last. This one here, I think it's Lucky Ducky or something like that. you know the exact name, let me know. I haven't had time to look it up, but pretty cool looking lure. Got the blue eyeshadow, like the collection that I like. Metal lip, but the metal lip is not heart shaped. It's actually almost like a dagger shape. Then we have a couple of other ones here. I knew the name for this one. No, it's not this one. This one is your top fan or something like that. Speedcast top fan. These look just like the Woods spot tail minnows, but I'll show you all the spot tail minnow here later. I know this one is not it because it's missing something on the lip here. Woods spot tail minnows, where you at? So nothing in there, nothing in there. I don't know where they're at. Then we have these other weird looking ones. This one here, I know I've seen this somewhere. Not sure what it is, but it's got a metal lip, and the metal lip is rounded or half rounded. It's got that snake line type of pattern. This one here, I'm thinking Bill Lewis. See how it's got the same wavy pattern like the other one? It's unmarked, doesn't have anything on the belly, nothing on the lips. Almost looks like a big O. These here, I believe, were in a box. I've seen a couple of these. Oh yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. This pattern here looks exactly like the one I just finished showing you. But this one came in this box that says Bill Lewis Deep L. So now you see why I think those other two are also Bill Lewis, or something that had to do with his brand. This one here was also in a box like this, but I can't find the paperwork and stuff. This is a deep, what is it? Deep L. Bill Lewis Deep L. So now you see the box, and now you've seen one of the lures. I'm thinking the other ones that I just showed you are the same. This one here has a shape and everything of a Cordell Big O, but we haven't been able to figure out exactly who made this. It's got those gold dots on there, kind of like a crappie finish to it there. And if you notice, it's a shallow diver. Almost reminds me of a Cordell, but the Cordells usually have their markings on them. This one doesn't have any markings on it, on the belly or anything like that. I got two of those, and I still haven't been able to figure out who makes those. Here's another question mark lure for you guys. Have y'all seen this one before? I'm thinking somewhere in Arkansas, but I'm not sure. So this is a topwater lure. It's got some spinners on it. I don't think it was like a homemade piece. I think this was something else, some production type, maybe a short run or something. But somebody out there must know what company made this one. So if you got a comment, drop it in the comment box section below, and we'll take a look and see if we can figure out what that is. Top drawer over here, we got a couple of these really cool top poppers. This is a whopper stopper, and that's your gray shad. I love the fins on there. As it say right there, whopper stopper. And then we have that in also the bumblebee color. Beautiful little mask on that sucker. There go the fins. And along with that one, we have this guy here, which is the whopper stopper stumper. Redhead. Beautiful. This one, if you notice, I think it's older. It doesn't have the stamping on the top of the head. Doesn't have the gills either. But it's pretty cool looking. Same size and everything. I don't know. I've been holding on to that one for a good while. Let's see what else we got in here. Along with that whopper stopper, we have this little one here, which I can't remember the name for this one, guys. This tiny little whopper stopper is not a bomberette. It's something else. A baby something. I just can't remember what it is. It's tiny. Really cool looking shad. We have now some of the Smithwick lures here. I think that's a Rooter Junior. Doesn't have any name or anything like that, but you can tell it's a Smithwick there. Look at the eyeballs. Here's another one. And also it doesn't say any name or anything like that, but it's a Smithwick little rooter or something like that. Louisiana. I hear you calling. This one right here. Touche. Really nice top water, lime green color. What else do we got? This one here, guys, if y'all know what this is, please help me out. I had somebody ask me about this and I have no idea who made this. Looks pretty cool. I thought it was from Texas. Might be Oklahoma, Arkansas. It's a solid one piece there and has one of those old knockers in there. But take a look at that. And if you know what this is, please let me know. I've had it in this box for a good long while. I still have not been able to figure out who made that. Let's see what else we got in here. Here's a Pico mullet. Now, some of you guys have some of these. Y'all collect these. It's a Pico mullet. It's a pearl, I guess, top. Clear body. Pretty cool. The lighting's horrible, but you can kind of see more or less the profile on that one. Here's another one of these weird lures here that I don't remember what they are. I'm gonna say speed cast, maybe. I'm not sure. You know what that one is? Let me know. I think Travis Bailey had helped us out with these, and I'm not sure what he told me they were. Now these here are a little bit tougher to find. These guys here, this is a Spin Little. Spin L-I-L. And I don't know the models or anything that has to do with that, but this is a nice looking lure right there. Look at that. Has a flat piece there at the bottom. Kind of like the Smithwick inspired type stuff. Let me see what else we got here. This one also came with it. Not sure if it's anything special, but it's just a wooden cylinder with a hook. And this one was the third piece that I found with that. This one you can see right there. It says, what does it say? Spin right or something like that. Spin Little. A little bit tougher condition, but or rough condition, but it's still an old school lure. Let's see what else we got. We went back and picked up that Pico top water plugger type thing. There goes that one, guys. Let's see what else we got here. Here's another Pico. This one is your side shaft. Pico side shaft. Nice blue blush. Part of the collection that we keep. Let's see on the other hand what we got. Now I showed y'all some of the stuff that I had in as far as boxes and things that we had here that contain some of the Hellraisers. Oh man, I got something special here. This is an old blue box. Whopper stopper. Inside of this one comes this beautiful little snake or eel or whatever you want to call it. I call it a snake because I think it's a whopper stopper snake. But check out the frog spot on that. That's a toughie right there. Pretty cool. Let's see what else we got that's boxed. Now here's a nice old Ben's Mr. Bacon, Michael Bacon. Here's to you guys. The old Ben's Bass Taker. Really cool looking lure, man. I love it. And with the paperwork in the box, the clamshell, just like the old school Cordell stuff and all that. I mean, beautiful lure. I got a couple of lures in here that are question mark because I have no idea what it is. We found this one like this. Cordell. Says something about cotton Cordells what does it say? Built-in fish rattler. So we found this lure in this box, but we can't tell what it is. And I've never seen another lure like it, or it's got a like a ball right there in the middle that thumps. And it's just one solid knocker inside there, but it doesn't really move much. So I'm not sure who made this. It almost looks like a man's lure with the eyeball like that. But Cordell also surprised me on a couple of things that I'd never seen before. So this one, if you guys know or have any idea, I would really love to put a name to this. Might not be a Cordell, might just be something somebody put in a Cordell box. But either way, that's how we found it, so we kept it like that. Then we're moving on to some of the Smithwick stuff. This one right here, a little Bojack. Now this Smithwick Bojack is a cool looking pink to an orange belly. And when I first showed this one, a lot of guys were like, nope, it's not a Smithwick, it's a repaint. Well, I've already verified it with a couple of people, and it's not a repaint. There's actually, I think, one or two that I've seen in the whole time I've done this that resemble that same paint job. Another one is a different color, and one is almost the same. But just for the sake of not arguing with people, I'm leaving it in that box until I get 100% verifiable proof that those colors were made by Smithwick. But you know, just because you don't see something in a page or a book or a catalog does not mean that they didn't make it. Sometimes special order stuff like that could have been ordered in that specific color, a small batch, and they probably put them out there, and that's how some of these come across our desk. But whether you believe it or not, I've found some crazy colors and some that have gone for some crazy money just because nobody's seen them before. So that goes to show you that you never know, you know, what's waiting in some of these tackle boxes. Here's one that I like to talk about just because, you know, Mr. Van Dam just retired recently. But this is one that I'm going to keep. Kevin Van Dam Smithwick suspender. So this is a little Rogue, and it's got a really cool paint job, man. I'm going to keep that one right there. Do y'all have some of those? If so, share us in the comments down here what you got. Here goes another Whopper Stopper. I thought I was done. Actually, yeah, Whopper Stopper. Yep, Whopper Stopper. Bayou Boogie. And I believe this is a perch color. Brand new in the box still. Been there since I don't know how many years now. When I found it, it was already in a box. 6507 is the number on that. Been sitting in there forever. I just kind of leave them be. Here goes another one that we found. This is a Rogue in the frog spot. Now these aren't ultra rare, but they're sure as hell ain't common. And if somebody tells you otherwise and tries to get one off of you real cheap, don't do it. Yeah, you can find some here and there, but they're not easy to come by. Now this one here is one of my favorites. Mark Mendez, he's on our Instagram. When I showed him this one, he just told me how he couldn't believe that they let that one out of the factory like that with the chartreuse screen on one side. The other side, I guess they forgot to hit it with the same pattern. So I got a one side signature series Rogue, and that is a really cool color. Now let's see what's in this Smithwick box that's closed. If I remember correctly, yep. These are your gators. There you go. In spotted ape. That's your water gator. And this one is also a spin gator or something like that. Also in the in that spotted ape color. Now guys, y'all better be careful with these hooks, man. I got a really bad one there that got me the other day, and not up to date on my rabies, so I gotta go check. Make sure I don't start trying to eat these lures, man. Anyways, this one here is a nice little cool Carrot Top by Smithwick. And I have a couple of different box stuff like this where some of them say Championship Tackle and some of them say Smithwick. Or the other one I think says Smithwick and Sons or something like that. But we're going to keep those for now and keep showing y'all some more of this cool stuff in here. This one is a Tackle Industries Tiny Top. Guys, this is not a head and torpedo. over and over again, I get a lot of people, no, but it's a torpedo, it's a torpedo. No, it's not a head and torpedo. This one's different. They look almost exactly the same, but there's some, you know, very significant things that point out a tiny top from a torpedo. And I'm not going to open this one to show y'all. Maybe next time I'll do another video with some different stuff. But look, there's your tiny top, Tackle Industries. There's your skipjacks. And I was going to show y'all something here. Here goes some skipjacks that y'all can take a look at. Frog spot. And I got a couple of other ones in here somewhere. The older ones had this embossed body on there like that, and it reads skipjack on there. Some of the ones that came after that, see, this one still has it on the side there, skipjack. Some of the ones that came after that had it only on the propellers. I don't know where the other skipjacks that I had in here are. Here's a cool looking one right here. Let's switch this camera over this way a little bit so y'all can take a look at this stuff. Now we'll move over to the right side of this box, and I can show y'all a couple of these Pico Perch style stuff that we got here. We got one here that's actually labeled on the belly, Pico Perch. Got the protruded eye, so I easily identify that one. But when I first got into this mess, this looked like a Pico Perch, and this looked like a Pico Perch, but it's not. These are different lures here. This one is a swimming minnow, and this one here is also a swimming minnow. No picos there. Then we go over here and we get this lure in our hands, and we thought, oh, that's got to be a Pico Perch. And nope, this is a previous to the Head and Bio Boogie, A&D Manufacturing, a Salty Boogie. These are just beautiful lures, man. I mean, you just can't find a lot of this stuff nowadays anymore. So if you find stuff like this, I suggest holding on to a lot of this stuff, only because some of these lures were predecessors to other lures, like this one, for example. No name, no anything. This is just like the Fred Arbogast and the Cordell True Shad, but this was the A&D also. These were the ones that were made before Fred Arbogast bought them and put their label on it, and before the Arbogast got a hold of some and made them the same way as well. Blue Eye Shadow, they'll stay with me. Let's see what else we got here that's interesting for you guys to look at. There's a bunch more lures in here. I mean, we can go all for days and days on this. Here's one that I thought, you know, when I saw these, I thought all of these were Smithwick Devil's Horses, until I got a hold of one of these that had the name on it, and it says Smithwick Dancer. So these are your Smithwick Dancers. There's a nickel plated, and there's a perch. This one here is your, I think this one is the Devil's Horse or Devil's something, it says on here on the top. It's obviously, it's right there in the black, so you can barely see what it says, but I believe it's a Prancer, I believe it said. Not too sure. But this is a purple back, and along with that purple back is this purple back, which this one is your Devil's Horse. But this one has the chrome finish and purple on the back. Has the name on there too. This one says Devil's Horse for sure. I had another purple one in here. Let me see, this one here. And I believe when I'm talking about these here, this is your toothpick. Yep. And that's a purple scale toothpick. You got purple scale. Here's your perch color toothpick. I just added these two here. Baby bass. chrome or nickel plated. Here's another one with the bars on the side there. I can't tell what color it is, but it's a little older, cool looking lure. Those are all toothpicks, but I just can't tell what the color is on that one. Here's your toothpick and spotted ape. White with black ribs. Here goes another one, white with black, but these are a lot thinner. Probably a little bit older model, or a little bit of an older pattern. This one is really nice. It has this slate blue kind of back, and it's all chrome, red blush, just nice slate blue color. Here goes another one of the with the ribs, but this is like a hunter green, kind of like a camel green color. Beautiful toothpick. Of course, we can't do anything without a frog spot color. So there's your frog spot toothpick. Here is your this thing would cooperate. This is your yellow coach dog toothpick. Your white coach dog toothpick. And this one is in very good condition. It's not excellent condition toothpick right there. Now, with toothpicks and all that, there's always different kinds here. Here's a devil's horse. This one's completely chrome plated. On the toothpicks, I got a bunch of colors and stuff, but not so many on the devil's horses. Here's a black back chrome devil's horse. And one of the flat face ones, I can't remember what those are. They had the name before here somewhere, but I had to get the magnifying glass for it. Can't remember. But regardless, this is a flat face, wooden, not a devil's horse, no props on it. So if you can help me out with that one, I think it's Prancer maybe? I'm not sure. Let's see what else we got. Here's another one. This one I believe is a it's not a toothpick. War horse. That's what it said on there. Nice color. Then we step into Mr. Bacon's own brand there, his family brand. And I'm going to show you a couple of really cool toughies. For example, this one here with the eyes at the bottom, kind of like the one that I gave Retro Bassin. But this is from my collection of the blue eyeshadow ones. This is an old Benz mag, what is it, Tormag, the torpedo type. Here goes the smaller version of that with the eyeballs upwards. These are all wood too, guys, just in case you're wondering. Here's a yellow shore. Eyeballs where they go. Nice old chunk wooden lure. Then we move on to these big stud, which is a topwater popper type. I like the skunk color on that, man. Pretty cool. We got one that has almost like a black shore setup, but the ribs are so tiny. This is also a big stud. And then we have the crybabies. The black shore. And the opposite of the black shore, which would be your white shore. Now let's see, I don't remember which companies came from where, but somehow they ended up in this box. This one is your Herders eel, and Herders, you can tell because it has those fins on the top there. It's one in white and the one in frog. Pretty cool lures, man. I can't wait to throw those. Then we have the Beano eels, segmented, no fins on the top. This is just straight up an eel. I got two of those. I think they have different types of patterns and color, but here's another one. Then we have these weird spinning type ones. This one here is turbulizer, something like that. It's made out of metal, and when you chunk it, it just spins, but it also makes a weird whistling noise. Pretty cool. This one here, I'm not sure what that is. I'm not too good with these spinner type ones like this. I thought it was some type of Devon minnow. Now these here are your speed cast. What is it? Fantail. Yep. And I have two of those. One, I used to have a bunch of these, but I got rid of them not even knowing what they were. I thought they were picos. These are Fantails by Speedcast, and these were out of I think Sherman, I think. If not, I'm probably wrong. On the other top tray here, there's a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. Here's one, really beautiful paint job, but no name, no anything. I have no idea who made this. Keep it in here because of a couple of other ones. This one here I think is a Spin Little as well, the other brand, and it has a name somewhere on there. I just have to get the magnifying glass for that. Now these guys here are also poppers, but this is an instant bass. Oh, there you go, instant bass. These are related to a couple of other lures that I've already sold and passed on to other people's collections, but they're kind of like the Pico Pops. This one here, I haven't been able to figure out what that one is. It has a flat belly there, semi-concave mouth, weird eyes at the top there, and it's got like a green crackleback silver flitter type of paint job. I have no idea what that one is. These I think came from Arkansas. Somebody out there knows the brand. I can't remember what they're called. I'll figure it out later. I already have references, but I just haven't been able to see them in a book or in a catalog yet. Maybe I need to do some more reading. Top water popper type thing. It looks like a Sonic Fire tail piece on the back, but it wasn't added. It's the way they come. Here's another one. Concave mouth. A little digit attached there. These, you know, this lure right here is your Bomber spin stick, but this is a baby spin stick. This is a tiny one. This one is real tiny. It's probably like about maybe 2.5 inches, 3 inches at most. And here is your Pico Little Pop. Pico Little Pop. Hedden also sold these after they bought out Pico, before Pratco bought everybody. This is a nice little Pico Pop. Kind of like that ghost look to it again. This one here, I don't remember what this is, but it had like little diamonds on the eyeballs. Maybe somebody can help me figure out what that one is. I haven't had time to do any research on that. It's not in the best shape, but it is a segmented with a little rhinestone or something in the eyeball. Doesn't even say any name on there. Regardless of that, we keep a lot of these lures in here that we sometimes like to go back and check in on and see if we find any name for them. This one might be a, I don't know, Tackle Industries or Hoagies or something like that. I can't remember what the name is. It's not a bingo. Or at least I don't think it might be a bingo. Beyond that, we got a couple of other oddball Bill Lewis little hands and stuff. Those are pretty cool. Love the colors. And in the bottom of the box, we have some of the cool stuff that we've found and kept and stuff, and we showed a couple of these. For example, this one here was one of the Bill Lewis's early 60s boxes of, you know, spinnerbaits or lures that they made. Along with that one, we have this one, which was brought to my attention that we could have the wrong lure in here. This looks like a speed cast or a fantail minnow, what's it called, spot tail minnow or something like that. But I'm not sure. There's a couple of things missing on this one that the spot tail minnows don't have. This is the box that I found it in. Red River Lures, Little Hell Hoss. So we know that that was a Bill Dance creation, but I'm not sure about the lure yet. And there's a couple of different lures that might have been mixed up. So we don't know exactly if that's the lure that came in this box, but that's how I'm going to leave it for now. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the quick peek at our box here. Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas stuff, Florida stuff. I mean, it's all good stuff. When you go out fishing and you have a specific fish targeted in mind, or if you just like going out there and testing different retro lures, that, you know, that's what I do. I enjoy doing that. I like seeing what we can catch with them. All of that stuff brings us joy as far as us guys that like to collect and fish these old stuff, or sometimes just collect them and keep them, you know, in display cases and things like that. I do hope that if you guys find lures like that, you hit me up and let me help you figure out what you got. And if you guys have any questions and comments, just drop them in the comments down here and I'll take a look at them. I'll read them and I'll answer you guys as soon as I can. Till next time, you guys, this is D's Tackle Box. Fish out.